Déjà c'était son chouchou à l'époque.
Ouais.
Après, il avait même acheté des lunettes bleues pour rigoler, pour faire.
Yeah, I noticed from earlier interviews because I did a study with my daughter of you two. So you always start with the eyes, and is it still like that? That you start with the eyes and then?
Yeah. So we always have this discussion with Lucio because artists of the I know like I'm wrong, you know. First because he's my.
It's wrong. It's
he's
not wrong. It's just a different.
He's my mentor, so he's always right, and
no.
Yes, you are. I know I'm doing wrong
Lucio,
because the master.
To win for every man in the world, you are always right.
It's true. It's true.
I'm glad it's on video.
No. So, but it's true.
Just talking about art. For other things.
Artly speaking, artists of the past centuries, they always like, as him, because he has a classical art training, work on the overall, and then dive into details like slowly by slowly, like layers after layers. Me, I don't know why, because I'm so attracted by it has to be like eye-catchy, you know, like emotions. I really like, I need those eyes to talk. And I think I need to see a level of finishedness, so I know what point I have to reach with the other thing. Because for me, sometimes I'm always like, I'm the queen of not finishing my painting. I let them at 80% work in progress, because like once this part talks to me so good that sometimes I'm really like hard to like finish the rest. But I'm starting with the eyes, so I know the level of details I want to reach. I want to. It doesn't mean like I'm doing it, but I'm trying to. So yeah, that's why I start with the eyes. I like to have something finish it, like it giving me a carrot, you know, like this is good looking. Like, whereas his painting, maybe they're not good looking the first day, because he's preparing his playground for the next day. So at the first it's like very rough. Me, I need some. I like the perfection, and I think I need to have it before on my process.
You agree?
Yeah, it's just a different way to work. It works.
Yeah.
Like to me, I need to have a general.
Like
view
for example,
of
the first day when we started painting, he would come to me and say, "Oh, beautiful," because I made that eye very nice. The first day when he does a painting, I'm like, "Oh, that's a very good."
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like you prepared well your work for after, but it's not beautiful to see at first. You see, it's just like a different of process. Like
it's like. And I don't mean disrespectful, but like if you see Bob Ross, it's also like he starts with the background. Do you know Bob Ross?
Mm-hmm, sure.
And then it only at the very end it becomes that you see everything and it becomes beautiful. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
No, but you know, I've been studying all the old masters, and the very old techniques was the one I use, not because I'm a genius, just because I try to learn from the old masters. And if you go to museum again, you see paintings not unfinished, because they start and they just left because I don't know, for many reasons. Maybe they change some, I don't know. You see paintings that are halfway done, and you see that they didn't start from one eye or one face and then do the whole composition. They start painting everything everywhere, because you need to see with your eyes the full composition, the colors, the background, at the same time the foreground things. So of course, if you have to do just one little headshot, it's okay. But if you have to do like a big composition with background and three people and a horse or buildings or whatever,
I think
you can't start doing one eye. and then after 3 months you do the building behind.
It's also because you don't find the same color, you know, you need like to. So I think if you have like a full scene to do, like, or a complex composition, I definitely think his method, like the classic method, is the right thing. But if you do portrait, and as I do mainly portrait and not complex composition, then I can go with whatever eye, or even like a cheek, you know.
But in my case, even if I have to do a face, just a little face like this, I don't know but I can start from the eye. I have to start putting colors everywhere, and then step by step building. It's like I don't know if you ever see like sculpture, like okay, someone that makes good sculptures, and they have the marble, and they have to work with the chisel, or maybe they work with the clay. Of course, you need first to do the mass of the head, and then step by step work bringing to life. So construct the anatomy, the head, the cheekbones, everything. So it's the same kind of mindset, same process. Because I've been studying as a sculptor as well. My father is a sculptor. I did. I know how to sculpt. I did sculptures as well when I was young. So the same method. Like if I have to do like a head with the clay, I start putting together like a ball, and then I start creating all the mass, and then at the very end, if everything is proportionated, I make the details. Otherwise, if you make the eye and everything is wrong, you have to break everything and do it again.
Yeah.
So with the paintings, for me, it's the same like sculpting. So I like to make a sculpture with brushes. That's just a different method.
Yeah.
What works best for you is basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very personal to be
Yeah.
honest. There is also I told you, like, technically he's right, but then after there is the psychological side of it, and I feel more confident with my process. I mean, he teaches me, and I started doing his method, but after, you know, you take your own freedom, and even in the process I found myself more comfortable doing like, and happy, you know, you're happy to do one eye, so let's go with an
That's
eye.
the most important thing, right?
Is it still a teacher-student relationship art-wise? Because yeah, it's been many years. And
No.
you always say the return is-
She don't need any more advice from teacher.
No, I think now we're more in a relation where it's very nice to have an outside look of your work, and I think we both exchange like we give advice, and you give a fresh look, like, this is maybe could do better, or it's my days, like even me, or even if I meet an artist, like it's nice to have like feedbacks, you know.
Yeah.
So, and maybe
So
as I have
sometimes-
maybe less confidence, I would say, okay, what do you think about that? Like maybe this arm is totally distorted or so. So it's not like a teacher-student relation, but for me, it's
Valuable feedback.
yeah, valuable
But for me
feedback.
the same. Like she's a professional artist right now, and sometimes I ask her to give me advice, and every time she comes to see my painting in progress, she helped me to.
I always say something.
Yeah,
We always say something
and
to
it's
each
good
other.
because you spend maybe 3 days, 12 hours a day, the same distance from a painting every day, and you are tired and you do mistakes and you don't realize you're doing mistakes.
Yeah.
She comes with the fresh eyes. She see, okay, this is wrong. Okay, thank you. Or sometimes
open-minded for the
or sometimes
criticism or
I ask her.
It's very important.
I ask her. I love what she's doing, and I say, "How did you do this?" Because maybe she did like a different kind of brush, or different color, or different paper, or canvas, and I ask her suggestions. So
Skin tone, you know, it can be a flesh tone that I did,
And
like,
the good thing is that, like, for example, this last month she did an amazing painting, and for me it was exciting because in the same studio you got
Get motivated. It's like going to the
Motivated.
gym together. You know.
Exactly. You get motivated because you see her doing like an amazing painting and say, "Wow, this is beautiful. I want to do something like this."
Yeah, it
So
gives energy.
Exactly.
nice.
And before, I was just working by myself alone for years, and I have some students sometimes coming.
Yeah.
But when you give to your students your energy, it's like you are losing a little bit something.
Yeah.
But when you have like a professional artist like her in my studio, I'm taking something.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah,
exchanging.
same.
Yeah.
But criticism is so important, and I think sometimes this is our advantage. I think artists, when you are too like close inside your own studio with your own art and all thing, you don't see anymore anything
Yeah.
else. Also,
Yeah,
going to museum, you know, you see something else, like so you're back at your work and say, okay, I need to get this from this, and so I think it's very, it pushes you to get better and criticize or like seeing like, oh, maybe this can be done better. Yeah, why not? Especially because you're in the industry, and the better you do, like the better.
Especially in the art in general, in the music and dance or any kind of art, but even sports. If you do sport, you need to get motivated looking other people better than you. Otherwise, you think you're the best, and you never compete with someone. You think you're the best. The day you compete with someone and you get beat by someone, you say, "Oh shit, I have to do better," because next time I want to beat him.
Yeah.
You know. But if you just stay in your studio, in your house, in your gym by yourself, you think you are the best for years, because you never challenge, you never
Yourself and
you never not compete, you never confront yourself. And so it's good for artists to have to be in a studio with other artists. I would like to have a big studio. Yeah, we did before, but now it's complicated for locations. But before we had a lot of workshops in Florence. I used to invite great famous artists.
You once did a workshop with Gabriel Dell'Otto also.
Yeah, we did.
I was like,
with many
I cannot paint, but I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, we did a workshop with a lot of great artists, especially artists.
Bianchi also, I think.
Not really, no, with the artists that like
More in the
painters.
fine art.
More fine art
art.
painters.
I think we are, as a comic artist, with our style, we are better learning from fine artists than comic artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like you need to make
Feed.
feed yourself, your skills with something that is far away from you and you want to reach it.
Yeah.
So if you invite artists that are really strong, doing something that you would like to do but you don't know how, or maybe you are trying to learning, then it motivates you and
You progress.
yeah, an artist never stop learning. Like for me, I always, sometimes I do workshop, I pay and I fly to.
We do actually in we're going to
I
Barcelona.
do that often. Like usually once a year, I do a very big workshop. Like I pay to attend the workshop with an artist that I really appreciate. Not comics.
Who's one of the artists you appreciate now, like living, not the old masters?
A lot.
Yeah?
So many. I'm talking about fine art.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Adam
different kind of
Miller,
things.
Yeah.
Roberto Ferri, Guillermo Lorca.
Yeah, no, there are so
Cohen.
many. So
Yeah, it's for my daughter again, so I
It's
know.
for him brother.
Yeah, so what can she go study? But she's into music, she also does a conservatorium, like classical guitar.
Yeah.
But I want her to...
Shane Wolf.
Shane Wolf? Yeah, the name rings a bell. I don't know.
There are so many, and we choose sometimes, like if there is a workshop, we choose the artist that we like more, and we pay for the workshop. So this is something that I know it's not common, because many artists, many colleagues in the comic industry, they're kind of they have the mentality that they think they are great, and they never confront themselves with other different artists.
Comic focus.
Yeah, they're just in their room doing comics and like a kid,
Yeah.
and drawing comics all life, and they think they're the best. And this is very wrong.
Yeah.
I know, and I
From an artist's point of view, that is
yes,
very wrong.
because comics,
Because,
it's
yeah.
okay doing comics, but there are so many techniques, so many art doors that open other
Yeah.
things. And
It's
so
like you stay in your
should-
comfort neighborhood
Yeah.
when there is like full
whole
city
world,
full of
yeah.
museums.
Yeah,
and
they,
the
they,
whole-
they kind of live in the comfort zone for all life, doing the same thing,
Yeah.
like a cliche, repeating the same things for years and years. And this is something that I hate. So I never did that. Every time I try to change, to improve, to get better in
And
the
do you-
technique, change techniques.
What are like the how do you say it, domains you still want to evolve? Do you think you can still evolve in?
Of course, you sure.
For yourself, in
Like
what
for me,
domain? Is it-
right now, even if people tell me you do amazing art, for me it's only maybe 50% of what I could do, and my target is very far away. So I wish one day to reach the target, but
Yeah.
it's really
We're training.
it's really hard. That's why I keep doing workshop. I try to learn. I would go to school. I think if I had the time, I would pay a school to improve myself. You know, it's exactly like sport.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing. So if you are a good kickboxer and you
I
do
am a kickboxer. Did you know that or not?
you?
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
kickboxer.
wow, me too.
Yeah, really.
I do
Oh,
Thai
nice.
box, yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and jiu-jitsu as well.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just I'm maybe starting jiu-jitsu. I didn't know you did. Oh,
Yeah.
nice, cool. You have to spar a little bit.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you train in your gym with the same 10 people for 3 years, 4 years, and you never go out,
Yeah.
you're strong. You're because you're used to you are in your comfort zone.
Yeah.
But maybe if you do like a competition,
Yeah, or interclub sparring.
exactly. You see, oh, this is very good. Why this guy is so good? So he's so fast. He moves better. So you wanna learn, and it's better if you wanna learn. You have to do like a class with him
Yeah.
or with the other teacher, and exactly in the art. So if you see there is an artist better than you see, oh, why this guy how he can do this
Yeah.
and I can't. So you wanna learn and you wanna get improved. You wanna get better.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Do you still get challenged, like doing all the cover work?
All day?
Because you're talking about your passion and your drive to be better every time.
Sure, of course. I try.
Do you ever get challenged when you do your comic work, or is it just? And I don't mean any disrespect, but
The thing is that unfortunately the time on my personal experience, the time it's a problem because I work always rushing because of the deadlines, and this is why I can't step
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
If I try to step a little bit forward, it's because I take a little bit of time. But for example, if I wanna improve right now, I should do different kind of subject and having more time, like spend maybe a month on one cover, one painting, different things, and then go back to comics. But of course, like I have to pay my bills,
Yeah.
I have to eat.
Yeah, and it's also very. I think the comics are also a little bit kind of a hype kind of thing. Like if you are away for 3-4 months, they forget about you, and someone else is there to pick
So,
up.
so right now it's an industry. I work for this industry, and there is deadline, and I have to try to finish, keep the quality. It's hard to keep the quality. Sometimes most of the time I'm disappointed with myself
Most of the time you
because
are
because I know I can do better, but because of the time I have to finish very fast.
And does the art director sometimes say like, and does he know how good you can be? Like, does an art director when you deliver the piece, like this is the final piece?
No.
Does he know how much more?
No,
Potential is in
No,
there?
that doesn't happen because they are happy with my work. It's personal thing. I mean, I know I can do better. We were talking about that before with other things. Even in other sport, you know you can do better. But maybe you don't have time to train stronger. Maybe you know.
Our directors are not mentors, so they're not like judging the quality of your work. prejudging if it fits good for the cover, if like all the requirement, the feature of the character, if it's like suits the inside of the books, but not like on a style or like anatomically or like it's more like a personal like, oh, I'm not happy with myself.
Yeah.
Like I think it's an artist life thing, you know, like artiste maudit kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like your
You're
own
always
worst
when
enemy, your own worst
when you
critic.
have a talent, you tend to like be pushy on yourself and demanding on yourself. And as he has this capacity, like even in sport and stuff, and always like want better, faster, like this. So in the art, it's like the same, you know.
Like the same
But
thing in
it's not
sport. Like if you want to do better, you have to train more.
Yeah.
But if you work,
Or different, sometimes completely different.
yeah,
But it's-
exactly.
yeah.
But if you have a family, you have work, you have a short time. You go to the gym 1 hour
Yeah, you know,
twice a
you
week,
can- yeah.
but to get better and better, you should train every day and train hard and dedicate most of the time
Yeah.
to that. But it's not your career maybe, and then you have another job, and
Yeah, I
and then
understand.
you can't improve.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, Lucio, Carla, I want to thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you
you.
so much. That was very nice hanging out here in Paris before heading to the US.
And hope to see you in Amsterdam soon.
Yeah, hope to
I'll
see you in Amsterdam, Belgium, or any European
Comic-Con.
city that will host our private events.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
En toen kwam er ineens een fan kwam er langs en die heeft iets heel erg tofs heeft gemaakt. What is this? Wow, you got a lot of cool art on this. And you got a special story, right?
Yes, and it was handmade by my father when I was young. So now I try to make something like a piece of art.
Wow. Katrikata, Juniba, Joromita Junior, Phil Noto, Javier. Very nice, very cool.
Thank you so much.
Zo Jan,
Ja,
dit was hem.
ja,
Private signing, mijn eerste.
ja, voor mij ook.
Hoe was het?
Geweldig, echt. Ja, jij hebt mij moeten afsnijden, want anders was ik nog aan het babbelen ermee. Ze moesten een vlucht halen. Nee, het was echt geweldig. Ook super cool met COA. Dat is ook echt fantastisch. Wat een klantenservice was dat. Echt fantastisch. Klantenservice, ja.
En je hebt alles kunnen laten signeren wat je wil laten signeren.
Alles wat ik wou laten signeren is gesigneerd. Ik ben enkel mijn eigen sketchboek is niet gelukt. Maar ja, we zorgen altijd eerst voor de rest en dan als er nog tijd over is kijken we eens voor onszelf. Maar geweldig, echt fantastisch. Super mooie handtekeningen. Mooie felle kleuren. Mooi. Ze hebben echt de tijd genomen. Heel bizar. En je ziet ook dat zo'n professionals daarin zijn van ze weten perfect oké, dat soort kleur op dat soort cover, die plaats. Het is echt langs alle kanten super mooi gegaan. Dus, en heel vriendelijk. Echt fantastisch. Dat is ongelooflijk. Lucio had ook wat een beetje original art mee. Man, dat is geweldig. Als je dan denkt dat die covers soms al zo super cool zijn, als je dan het echte schilderij ziet, niet normaal. Echt niet normaal gewoon. Heel cool. Het is natuurlijk ook een groter oppervlakte dat je het kan zien. Maar wauw, ik had bijna 5 schilderijen gekocht. Gelukkig heb ik geen geld meegekregen. Maar ja, echt.
Hey,
Wauw.
en het goede nieuws Jan. Al de handtekeningen die op de boekjes waren allemaal al verkocht.
Bijna, maar ja, toch wel veel. Dus het is
We
echt
hebben-
wel
maar-
pure fanservice.
We hebben een heel klein beetje Vampirellas extra.
Ja.
Dus check Jan zijn veiling binnenkort uit. Een gesigneerde.
Heel speciaal. Het zijn geen exclusives, het zijn ratio's. Daarmee dat ik kom het normaal niet in de sale, maar het zijn schoontjes. Het zijn echt schoontjes. Dus het wordt echt wel iets leuks, zeg maar.
En met hele mooie handtekeningen.
Ja, daarmee ik zeg het, ze hebben echt heel cool gekozen qua kleuren, qua plaatsing. Echt super mooi gedaan. Ja.
Dan gaan wij nu Parijs onveilig maken in 39
Yes.
graden. Ik heb er heel zin in.
Sowieso. Ciao.